Today's Professional is brought to you by The Basement Doctor.
Good morning, everyone. I'm here with the Basement Doctor, John Clements.
How you doing?
I'm great.
That's good.
So,
We like to
the
hear
old
you're great.
saying, thank you,
Yes.
thank you. The old saying, spring showers bring
Mayflowers, wet basements, wet crawl spaces.
Yeah, and I thought, oh, people with basements like myself have concerns when you get so much rain, but people with crawl spaces do also.
And it's funny, it's probably to some degree more serious in a crawl space than it is a basement.
Why is that?
Well, in a basement, when it gets wet, you can clean it up. You know that it's happened.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it does ruin your stored articles, which hurts, especially if it's
Yes.
photos or something that's a treasure. Okay.
Right.
In a crawl space, you don't know it got wet unless you looked. And how many times do people actually pull up that trap door, stick their head down in there, and look in the crawl space?
Right, I don't know.
They don't.
Probably not often.
So now that water sits there and gets stagnant and grows mold,
And that
evaporates.
doesn't take very long,
Oh,
does
no.
it?
No, like in a day, and all of a sudden, boom, you can get a mold bloom. And that water then evaporates and it gets up into the insulation of the house, it gets into the floor joists, starts to dry rot the wood. And if this is constantly going on and you don't know about it, you don't do something to address it, it gets into a really, really costly big project.
Oh, I bet. So when you go in and assess a situation, is your remedy different than that of someone with a basement?
Oh, yes, totally different.
So what are those options?
Well, we've actually, we're the network that we're in, we're the division that kind of taught the new building code how to look at a crawl space.
Okay.
We've been building crawl spaces with vents for years and years and years, ever since the beginning of house building, okay? And we knew that it was wrong a long time ago. So we've been sealing vents in a crawl space. And in the process, conditioning that crawl space so that it doesn't need the vents. Because the vents are probably the biggest damaging part of a crawl space. It lets that wet, damp, humid air into the crawl space. But you can't just close the vents and forget about it. You've got to have something that exhausts or conditions the space so that you're not getting that buildup of the bad, gunky earth underneath the house. And that's our encapsulation process. We basically seal a crawl space airtight so that you no longer need the vents. We take care of the drainage, we take care of the water, of the mold problems, the bad wood. It's so hard to explain in a short period of time, but there is a ton of things we do for crawl spaces.
So folks should just give you a call or stop out and get a free estimate.
It's free inspection, no high pressure sales. Happy to stop out.
Great. Okay, John, thank you. We'll see you next time.